What if we told you that the future of the world's second largest cryptocurrency hangs in the balance of a single question? Is ETH a security? Yes. This single decision could potentially shift the landscape of the entire crypto world. So, why not talk about it? Today, we're going into the heart of this debate, dissecting the arguments and uncovering the implications. If you're a crypto investor, this video is for you. Understanding Ethereum. Alright, we all know Ethereum is like that cool, nerdy kid in school who was into everything. Coding, gaming, finance, you name it. It's a decentralized, open-source blockchain that supports smart contracts. If you don't know what blockchain is, well, think of it as a public ledger that records all transactions. Like a global spreadsheet, but way cooler. Now, smart contracts are self-executing contracts with the terms of the agreement directly written into code. They automatically execute transactions when certain conditions are met. And the best part is, once it's on the blockchain, it's there forever. Immutable, transparent, and tamper-proof. Apart from smart contracts, Ethereum is also about decentralized applications, or just dApps for short. These are applications that run on the Ethereum blockchain, pretty much like your regular apps, but without any central authority. Imagine using social media without having to worry about privacy breaches, or getting a loan without going through a bank. That's the power of dApps. Now, Ether, or just ETH, is the native currency of Ethereum. Every time you make a transaction or execute a smart contract, you pay a small fee in ETH. This fee is known as gas, and it keeps the network running smoothly. Ethereum is so important to the crypto world as it's setting the foundation for a whole new wave of applications. Just like in the early 90s when we had no idea that the internet would revolutionize everything from shopping to communication, Ethereum has that potential to revolutionize everything from finance to social media. I mean, it's not just me saying it on my own. It's what the stats are saying. In 2024, Ethereum holds a market cap of over 200 billion, making it the second largest cryptocurrency after Bitcoin. But unlike Bitcoin, which is primarily just a digital currency, Ethereum offers a whole platform for dApps. To put it in perspective, over 3,000 dApps are running on the Ethereum network, with more than 200,000 active users. These dApps have processed over $1 billion in transactions in the past year alone, and these numbers are only growing. SEC and securities. Okay, let's come to the point and talk about security. In the simplest terms, a security is a financial instrument that holds some value. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, also known as SEC, is the watchdog that oversees securities. Its job is to ensure fair play, maintain order in the market, and most importantly, protect investors. The SEC uses something called the Howey test to determine if something is security. The test comes from a 1946 Supreme Court case involving a Florida citrus grove. Long story short, the court had to decide whether a leaseback agreement was an investment contract. They came up with a test that asks, is there an investment of money in a common enterprise with an expectation of profits predominantly from the efforts of others? If the answer is yes, then it's a security. Imagine you're at a fair and you come across a game of ring toss. You pay $5 to play, hoping to win a giant teddy bear. Now, is this a security? Well, you're investing money, 5, in a common enterprise, the game, expecting profits, the teddy bear, from the efforts of others, the game operator. So according to the Howey test, this could be considered a security. But don't worry, the SEC isn't about to raid your local fair. They're more interested in the big fish like ICOs and cryptocurrencies. Ethereum investigation. So why is the SEC interested in Ethereum? Well, it all boils down to the shift from proof of work to proof of stake. If you don't know these terms, let me explain. In proof of work, miners compete against each other to solve complex mathematical problems. The first one to solve the problem gets to add a new block to the blockchain and is rewarded with some ETH. However, in proof of stake, miners are randomly chosen to add new blocks to the blockchain instead of competing in a race. The more ETH you hold, the higher your chances of being chosen. Now, Ethereum is planning to shift from POW to POS. This shift is known as Ethereum 2.0 or simply ETH2. It has been on trend recently. Interestingly, this shift could potentially change the classification of ETH as a security. While the SEC has not made a formal declaration, they have issued subpoenas related to Ethereum. Getting a subpoena from the SEC is like getting a "we need to talk" text from your partner. You know it's not going to be about what's for dinner. Is ETH a security? So does this mean ETH is a security? Well, remember the Howey test we talked about earlier? For ETH to be considered a security, it needs to meet 3 criteria according to this test. Number 1, is there an investment of money? Well, yes. You need to buy ETH, usually with another crypto like Bitcoin. So it does seem like there's an investment of money. Number 2, is there a common enterprise? This one's a bit tricky. Ethereum is a decentralized platform, meaning it's not controlled by any single entity. But the Ethereum Foundation does play a big role in its development, so one could argue that there is a common enterprise. Number 3, is there an expectation of profits predominantly from the efforts of others? Again, this is where things get complicated. If you're just holding ETH, you're not really expecting profits from the efforts of others. But with the shift to POS, if you hold ETH, you could potentially earn more ETH. So, does this mean there's an expectation of profits from the efforts of others? Well, it's a gray area. Ethereum lawsuit. Alright, so if you thought the SEC was done with its subpoenas, think again. They're just getting started. A lawsuit was filed against the Ethereum Foundation, the organization that oversees the development of Ethereum. The lawsuit revolves around the initial coin offering, ICO, of ETH back in 2014. The SEC views ICOs as securities offerings, which means they have to comply with certain regulations, including registration requirements. But a twist here. Back in 2014, the Ethereum Foundation didn't register the ICO with the SEC. I mean, why would you do that? And today, of course, the SEC is probing the Ethereum Foundation for this very reason. The plaintiffs in the lawsuit argue that the Ethereum Foundation violated securities laws by not registering the ICO. The Ethereum Foundation argues that Ethereum has become so decentralized that it no longer meets the criteria of the Howey test. However, there's a whole slew of articles and explanations on why the SEC shouldn't classify ETH as a security. They argue that classifying ETH as a security could stifle innovation and hinder the growth of the crypto industry. So, is ETH a security? Well, the jury is still out on that one. But what do you think? Do you classify ETH as a security? Let us know in the comments below what it means for crypto. Moving on, let's talk about what if ETH is deemed a security. What does it mean for the crypto world? If ETH is deemed a security, it would come under the regulatory purview of the SEC. This means stricter regulations and compliance requirements. It's like going from a casual pickup game to playing in the major leagues. The rules are stricter, the stakes are higher, and the penalties are steeper. Man, that doesn't sound so bad. Rules are good, right? Well, yes and no. While regulations can help protect investors and maintain market integrity, they can also stifle innovation. If ETF is deemed a security, it could also set a precedent for other cryptocurrencies. Much like the domino effect. If one falls, the others could follow. This could lead to a wave of regulatory scrutiny in the crypto world, affecting everything from ICOs to DeFi projects. Now we all know the crypto world is nothing if not resilient. It's like a phoenix, constantly rising from the ashes. Even if ETH is deemed a security, the crypto world will adapt and evolve. Let's be honest, new technologies will emerge, new paradigms will be established, and the spirit of innovation that drives the crypto community will continue to thrive. So, whether you're an Ethereum investor, a dApp developer, or just a beginner in this field, this is a pretty big moment in the history of crypto. The decision on Ethereum will send ripples through the crypto world. Kind of like when they killed off your favorite character in that show you love. Yeah, we're still not over that. But whatever the outcome, the spirit of innovation that drives the crypto community will continue to thrive. And that's a wrap. So, what are your thoughts on Ethereum and the SEC? Do you think ETH is a security? How do you think this will impact the crypto world and you as an investor? Drop your comments below. Before you go, don't forget to check out our recent video on how much Terra Luna Classic has been burned. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and press the bell icon. Thanks for watching.